Hey guys, Rick with RallySport Direct here, and welcome back to another edition of What's in the Box. Today we've got the Whiteline Anti-lift Kit. Now this is going to work on your 2002 through 2007 Subaru WRX and STI. And I'm really excited to show this to you guys today, so let's just open them up, take a look at it. Alright, so first thing you'll notice when you open up the package is the packaging itself. A molded plastic insert so your bushings sit in there nicely. And then of course it's got a little pocket for your hardware instructions and that kind of stuff. So I want to show you guys the bushing. Alright, so here's a close-up view of it. Now this is going to be an OEM replacement, and what that means is you're going to take off your stock unit and this is going to bolt directly into its place. This actually bolts up to the chassis of the car through these holes right here. And then of course your front lower control arm comes through here and bolts on. Being that this is the front lower control arm bushing, this is the main bushing in the front suspension. So by going with a stiffer bushing, you're going to get a lot more precise feeling of suspension. It's going to be a lot better. Noise harshness and vibration will increase slightly, but the gains are definitely worth it. And another benefit of this is you get a little bit of increased caster, 0.5 degrees actually. So it works really well. And let's see what else they've included in the kit here. A bag of hardware. And one thing I want to note about this is this nut right here. This is going to be what holds on the front lower control arm to that bushing. Installation on these is relatively easy, but this is the hardest part, is torquing this nut down. It's 140 foot-pounds, so you have to get a pretty big torque wrench in there, and that just makes for tight space. So that's the hardest part about installation, so just keep that in mind. They've also included a little bag of grease. Now when you install these, you do want to grease them up liberally, and then periodically you just want to check to make sure that they've got grease on them and that they're clean. The road grit and grime can actually start to deteriorate the polyurethane, so you just want to keep them clean and you shouldn't have any problems. And then Whiteline has included a bag of spacers. Now this is going to be for your front subframe. If you don't run a front subframe like some of the older cars, you don't need to worry about it, but if you do, they've included them there for you. Alright, and of course Whiteline has included instructions. Now they've done a pretty good job about giving detailed instructions with pictures. Has all the torque specs in there, have everything you need to install them, so it's a pretty complete kit. One other thing I wanted to talk about are the different versions of this particular kit. So right now I'm holding in my hand the standard version, and you can also get a comfort version, which is going to have a softer durometer bushing. This is going to be for people who are daily driving their car, aren't concerned about motorsports or racing or anything like that, but who still want benefits of a stiffer bushing and the added caster, but again are a little bit concerned about noise harshness and vibration. And then of course you have the race kit, which is actually going to feature a black bushing. That's going to be the hardest durometer bushing. And that's going to be for people who aren't concerned about noise, harshness, and vibration, who just want maximum performance out of their suspension. So this is a great kit. Check it out. That's all the time we've got for you tonight, guys. Please remember to check back later for more editions of What's in the Box.
RallySportDirect.com